What's up, everyone? One more video here. Today I'm gonna be talking for the best ways to farm gems on the 11th update from Enemy Vanguards. First, this is gonna be like a video for everyone, even if you're late game, beginner, middle, whatever. You can use most of the things I'm gonna show here. But some, specifically one, just one, basically, is one that you probably isn't gonna be able to do if you're a beginner. But yeah, so the first method and the best one, like for beginners, is the event, the infinite mode for winter event. Because if you didn't know, it also gives gems. It doesn't show here. It doesn't show in the rewards, but it gives you. It's to. So if you macro overnight, you're gonna have at least for what I usually get is like 10k, 5k, and 8k. So that's great for beginners, especially if you're just starting the game. You all can already farm two things at once. So yeah, winter event is for me at least the best one if you starting the game like right now. If you're like a beginner. So the second one is achievements. Now, if you can already see here each achievement, each time you complete like a map with all the things on nightmare mode, you get a gift. Usually there is 1k, like Namek has 1k, Great Tension has 1k. He also gives rerolls, which is good too. 1k, 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 1k 500, 1k 500. Collector, especially collector is pretty much the best achievements that you gotta do. Like summon units, it gives a good amount of gems too, just by summoning. And if you completely get 2k just from here, so yeah, achievements is I think you should do, especially if you just starting the game. Gives a lot of gems. Unit achievements, it's pretty much the same thing, but they are much harder. Like 20,000 takedowns, 50 stages, boss kills. So you should focus on achievements first before you go to unit achievements. And if you are on the game, you probably aren't gonna have these units specifically. Like you need Igros for here you need Alucard. Here you need Chuhoi, Goku, Yurishi, Naruto. Yeah, that's the second um, thing. Second best. No, not the second best. That's the second way of farming gems. Now, the third one. The third one can pretty much be the all the shops, like the shops itself, like Whitebeard here, Whitebeard shop. You can get like 5k gems 10 times, which is like 50k just from here. 50k gems just from here. The game mode is pretty easy, pretty easy. So yeah. Unit index also gives a lot of gems, especially the milestones, which you're gonna like get 10 rare units pretty easy. Your first 30 summons, you should already get this whole thing here. whole thing here, secret units, 5K, 2K, 2K, 1K, everything's pretty good. The next one is gonna be rifts. Rifts are also a good amount, a good farm of gems because even if you don't get MVP, you already get like 750, 750, if I'm not mistaken, just for participate or just for completion. 750k, 750 and 15k, 1500k, sorry, 1500k if you get a MVP. Yeah. There's also milestones, level milestones. You should check this pretty often. Like it goes all the way to the level. If you go here, go all the way to level 150. So each 5 levels, you should always check this thing here because it helps a lot on the beginning when you're starting. The next one, I would think it would be Odyssey. Next one is Odyssey. Basically, like it's 200. If you didn't limit mode, like you get 200 gems each stage, which on the limitless mode, like 40 1 minute, 1 minute MX. So like in 1 hour, you can get basically, I don't know, 20, 30k maybe. You know. But I'd say you can only participate if you have 4 or 5 units. I think it's 4. It says something like here. You can only participate if you have certain amount of units. If I'm, it's between 4 and 5. You need to have 4 or 5 units, and at least one of them has to be evolved so that you can participate, so that you can enter Otse. Another way, but if another way that is pretty good, but I think it's the most tedious one, are word lines. I still haven't. I still just did until floor 6 because of the 10k easy. But each stage you get to 500, if I'm not mistaken, 250, 500, something like that. And each 5 stages you get different rewards, rerolls, shards, a memoria. You gotta at least get the memoria, the units all the way. Because I already lost 2 units already because I hate doing word lines. So for me, it's the most tedious game mode ever. I missed already 2 units. So I gotta lock in someday, just take the day to do our word lines. Because it gives a lot of gems and the units are pretty good. The last units have been pretty good. Now there's a memoria too. So yeah. The next one. No, it's not events. It's elemental towers. Now here is the thing that I was talking about, which if you're a beginner, you probably aren't gonna be able to do it. Which is pretty sad because if you do the math here, like 3k the floor one, there's there's 11 towers. If you do only the floor one for each thing, like we do 3k times 11, it it gives like 30, say 35k, 32k, 30 something k gems. Some so it's a pretty solid one, but you gotta at least if you're beginner, you gotta at least be at some level or call people to carry you. I wouldn't mind if you guys wanted my help. I'm available. I'm willing to help you guys here. I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to do my best if you guys need help on the elemental towers. So it's the best one. The best is the elemental towers. It's 30k something just for doing a stage, just for doing a stage of each the elemental tower. It's pretty good. It's awesome. It's the best. It's the best way to get gems right now. But I think that's it. Really, PvP. I don't really think it's a good idea because depends way more if you have good units. Like you can get this, but it's not worth it. I don't think it's not worth it. Takes a lot of time. But it's another option. It's there. If you don't have anything more to do, it's there. But I think that's it. That's basically everything that I covered. Everything covered. So hope you guys like it and see you guys next video.